next killer on this list is the Houndmaster, which honestly kind of surprised me. She has a relatively average score overall, with the majority of people voting that she's just decent to play as, but most people voting that she's either decent to play against or lower. I'm going to tell you a little secret. I have still yet to play against the Houndmaster, because I was in college working on my thesis projects and stuff when Houndmaster was released, so I wasn't really playing DVD at the time, and it seemed like she's a really unpopular killer. Honestly, I would agree that she is just kind of being a playoffs. I think she's really sucks. I've seen a lot of situations and so sometimes you try to see it just it's just really inconsistent, and I think that against her, theoretically, on paper, I would probably vote for a 3 if I haven't actually played against her, because she does seem to have relative counterballs. And you see exactly where the dog goes, so you're able to dodge it, which might be one of those killers where the dog is so fast that the thing can't keep up with it, so it just gets killed in a really stupid thing. I don't know, if you guys have any more input on playing against this killer, please let me know in the comments, because I have no clue. The next killer on this list is Freddy. Now, I have a feeling that the old Freddy would have been significantly lower on this list, because its playing as score probably would have been much lower, but now that he's reworked, he is a lot more interesting to play as, because now we not only have these snares, which are different, you also have access to a pallet, so you can use both the snares and the pallet. So you just have to turn them to be split with this the survivor's saying so unfortunately interacting playing against him isn't extremely exciting like some other versions of this game, so I think that's why the votes go to the free range, just for seeing this is the errors. That's something you can't acknowledge. I think he's in a much more interesting spot nowadays, which is why he has a decent score. The next killer we have on this list is the Trapper, which I'm extremely surprised that he's this high. It seems like it's I think that's the Trapper, and he's got so slightly, he has to actually chase you, and I do so it makes it so it's actually impacting, plus being on a counter skill, but possibly getting traps and stuff, so that you kind of I personally don't find it fun because I thought it was strong and so basic. Especially the beginning of the Survivor Center. But I cannot deny the satisfaction of getting a Survivor in one of your lives. Oh my god, it is one of the best games. Higher votes on this killer for playing as. There are a significant number of people that know that he is extremely weak, but still find that satisfaction of getting traps to be so fun that they still enjoy playing it. But I do understand why he's relatively low on the list, because it to gain the next killer on this list is probably the most divisive killer on this list, and that is the and this is the most like kitchen fork kitchen I've ever seen. It has a very, very poor score, whereas playing as the has a really high score. And this is like so obvious. Playing as this killer is so much fun. It's a game. And who doesn't love a grappling hook mechanic in video game? Like, grappling hook mechanics are one of the best mechanics in any video game ever. Plus, it is so easy to down survivors because they essentially have no cover. You're able to hit them and instantly catch them before they even make it to another resource. And there's so many times in Chase where you can legit just go around a wall so fast that you can't even react to it. And then you're able to soak them and down them easily. Like, this killer is so much fun, and he's really strong. So he has so many. So then there's the opposite end of the spectrum, where you're playing against this killer, and oh my god, I'm sure most of you people that play against this killer are that he is unbearable to play against. It's not even that, because that's not even that bad. Like, Legion can do that, Plague can do that, whatever. It's the fact that after this injure, you have very little ways of countering his ability. Try to run to a different loop. Catch him before he can get up to you. Stay in the same loop. Well, he can just slingshot himself around the walls and body block you from reaching a pallet or a window. Pretty much the only decent counterpoint of this killer is pre-jumping pallets, which, by the way, he can jump over, or trying to do kind of the nurse counterpoint where you run back towards him as he's using his ability. But of course, he can cancel his ability, so he turns into a 50-50. This killer is so strong and very, very difficult to counter, so I completely understand why most people think he is terrible at playing against. The next killer on this list is the Ogre, and this one makes perfect sense to me. She is very, very middle of the road. She's got a mediocre to play against, and she's not good at playing against. It's really important to because she has her passive skills. It's just sometimes you have no way of reacting. But on top of that, this is one of the best tunelers in the game because when she manifests, she can literally phase through survivors. So if she's trying to target one specific survivor, you cannot body block them because she'll just go straight for you. So if the killer plays kind of like an asshole, which most of them do from my experience, it is quite frustrating to play against her. But if they play like a normal killer, then she's fine, she's whatever. Because at least she actually has a chase. And playing as her, I personally would agree with the high score of 3. I think she's fine. She's kind of interesting with the TVs and like trying to get condemned stacks and stuff, but that's kind of like her only ability. Like she kind of has stealth, but she also has a lullaby in her stealth, so people still know that you're coming. They just don't exactly know what close you are. So overall, I don't really feel like she has that interesting of a power, and I think that's probably why most people think she's an average. The next skill on this list is the nurse. Now, obviously, the score for playing against her is extremely low because in a lot of situations you have very little counterplay, and she's the strongest player in the game. Although surprisingly, she does have a lot of votes for 2 and 3, and she has a lot more 4 votes than one of these 2. And my theory for this is the votes that are higher tend to be from people who are either really low MMR or really high MMR. It's like it's really fun to play against nurse when you have a good game because they don't really nurse. Bad nurse, it's just like a good game, and then it's get to a middle station. It just seems like and then it's get to the back because there's sort of a lot of tiny small things compared to her, so she's a lot more interesting to play against. So she's knowing the exact options that are maybe part of the first time. There's a lot of scores and seems perhaps and never exactly science work so it's a level of every project this is very interesting. I find it because I personally just want to swap those just because it's really fun. Shots, long shot, balls, which is exactly relatively good spread. What I would have expected is like her spell curve, where she has a lot of
Yep.
Most people hate playing Hazard because they suck at her, or they really like playing her because they're good at her. There's not really in between, but I guess this works out a lot. So overall, it seems like one of those killers where every single person has a the next score on this
oh yeah.
also just so interesting. It's like it's one of the most fun killers to play against, purely for the fact that they have to chase you. Like they're forced to chase you. And chasing is the most fun thing in this game. So I don't understand why people don't like playing against this killer. What I'm gonna assume is most people don't actually know how to play this killer, which is just never. If you keep killing at this guy, constantly, because the killer's just gonna continuously get free. So they're probably playing against this killer, which is no heal. So then they're always taking time. It's supposed to actually chase you so they combinate chase that the killer essentially has no ability. So that's why I'm surprised that it has such low bonus because you just don't heal and you don't heal up. This killer has no ability. Playing has is pretty evenly spread as well, although there's more votes on the 4 to 5 range, and I think this makes sense. This is a relatively simple killer, so it appeals to a wider audience and
Oh my, oh never mind. Never mind. My bad.
Myself, because I do like having actual cases, but their power isn't exactly the most exciting thing in the world. So overall, I think the most shocking thing is most people just don't enjoy playing it. The next killer on this list is the Plague. I kind of figured that the Plague was going to be the most, like, an average voted killer on this list, but I guess not. It's a lot of survivors don't enjoy playing against the Plague, and I think the big theory is that most players in this game, especially from my audience, because I'm an educational journalist, tend to have less experience on the game and tend to have less than like 1,000 hours. Actually, I know that for a fact because I had that dance guy on this call. In most people with less experience, art has come from all the people.
Oh wow, oops.
I felt the exact same.
Never mind.
But again, this is another one of those killers, just like Legion, where it's less you just stay injured.
That's about. Oh wow. Oh whoops.
Again, she's fun because she has an actual chase. But besides that, she doesn't have an interesting power, especially if you're playing solo queue or other survivors. Strong ability with very little counter life. So if you're playing with people that don't have a counter life, it does make sense that she would have a lower score. And then playing as, I can see why she's kind of like cycle, especially if you're playing with something that is how playing that does very far because we did just which is exactly. And then next killer, all of these votes are with recent buffs, but most of our recent buffs are just quality of life things. And as you can see by the graphs, she is the most, like, average enjoying killer in the game. These are almost like perfect bell curves. And I probably agree with this. From a spider's perspective, she is very fun. Yeah, that actually chase you. But all of your new pigs will play in a way where they basically push the survivors to
Oh, fuck's sake.
so, for example, if they're able to get like 200 head traps on survivors, then they can easily slow someone, because that means that no gens are being held at all. Because the other survivor without a head trap has to go pick up the slow survivor, and the two with the head traps have to be getting their head traps on. So really, really good pigs will make playing against them pretty miserable. But most of the time, playing against Piggy is pretty fun. And then playing as, I would say the same thing. I think she's very average. She's a little bit slow paced, and there was pretty much never any point in using her herself because you were so slow. It was just kind of a waste of time. Plus, her ambush attack wasn't very good either. But now that she's been buffed and her stealth attack is much quicker, her terror radius dissipates much faster, and her ambush is a little bit better, she's probably a lot more interesting to play as now. But I've yet to play as so yeah, you can next one.
Thank you for coming.
I'm going to
Yes.
especially for me, when you're in situations where you get hit. Only for artists, I do find this a lot more difficult to pull off. It's when I can also trickster, so it's less about just cold W counterplay. It's also pretty decently fun because it's satisfying to get shots from the walls and to go for long shots and stuff. Especially when you notice that you have an elevation, so your birds basically do nothing. So she can be frustrating in some situations, but overall, she's relatively useful to play as. So I completely agree with this place. Next up, we have the Doctor. It seems like most survivors lean towards the lower storms of the Stealer with the high storm in the 3, and I would probably agree with this as well. I think he's overall fine to play against, but he's one of those killers that can guarantee.
Oh, God, well, that sucks.
So if you're ever in like a paladin, for example, he'll just continuously shock you to prevent you from throwing the paladin and catching so it's not the most interesting thing in the world. But quite nice in this one with 4 range, which does make sense. It is really satisfying to time your shot perfectly to prevent a spider from vaulting the window before the paladin.
These people are literally fucking playing the game for me. They are literally throwing. They are throwing. You know what?
The next killer, which I'm very sad about, is Pinhead. I personally find Pinhead to be very fun to play against because he has an extremely telegraphed ability that has a ton of counterplay. So I actually really enjoy this. He has the ability of the box and a large majority of
Fucking wow.
and playing solo queue against this killer is relatively miserable because you never know if someone's going to play a box. So
And one turned into a bot. Yeah.
you're just going to be chain hunt for a long time. But if you assume
Yeah, I can completely understand that. Completely fucking valid at this point.
which means less people will get. So I do think that is a relatively
Completely fucking valid at this point.
If you were like within a certain distance of the box and you were looking at it, then you were straight from the front.
Yeah.
It's like that score. It's supposed to be
You know what? I'm gonna just murder the bots.
It's still relatively fun, and I do like the next killer on this list is the Singularity, and this one actually surprised me. One thing against it might just be like the Singularity I play against is extremely good. So they are just so hard to play against. Because they are just so hard, and they have like 6,000 dollars or less. So I personally don't because good Singularities I know there is how confidence they just make it pretty good. And for playing as, I'm actually very surprised that it's this high. I do think that the Singularity is very fun to play as. He is so good at unless the survivors aren't very competent, which I guess will be most of that's my consideration to get the camera. That's why we're watching it. Playing against competent survivors that know how to use it properly. You essentially have no ability to record it in a match, so I'm kind of shocked that it's this high. But they don't use it. It's very well. And yes, I do think it's very fun. It does use a lot of pretty powerful ability, which is exactly the reason why I enjoy playing him. Because it's kind of micromanagement and kind of map knowledge and just knowing where you have cameras and where you need to be looking. So he is very complex and is one of the highest he's going to see when he plays in the game. So you do have a lot to learn, which is pretty fun. The next killer on the list is Chucky. I despise playing against this killer personally. I hate playing against this killer because he's short. When you're short, you're harder to see, which makes it harder to track. And he wouldn't be that bad in old Dead by Daylight. But modern DVD has so many maps that have really, really bad knowledge distance that are just high enough to block Chucky. Like, obviously, you can still see his footsteps in these situations, but his footsteps aren't giving you a read on him every single frame like you do with every other killer. So he can easily fake in one direction and then go the other direction, and you have very, very little time to react. That is my personal least favorite part of this killer, is just the fact that he's short. I don't actually mind his ability that much because it has been nerfed. Like, it used to be really annoying to play against, but now it's not that much. It's just another killer with a Nashville league expect from enough players. But overall, it's not that bad. I just like to complain. Oh, I also forgot to mention that I hate the fact that he can stealth because he's short and he can stealth.
I'm gonna give this person a freaking achievement that I could never freaking get. That shit is dog shit. Like, you have to be the last person alive and shit, and you have to finish the gen and escape through a door. So I'm forcing this person to get it. They're gonna do that gen. I'm gonna shut this fucking hatch so they can't get through the hatch, probably.
Next up, we have the Spirit. I'm kind of surprised that so many people don't mind playing against the Spirit. I personally think she's abysmal to play against because if the Spirit is good, every single chase will just be a 50-50 on the survivor. And in my opinion, 50-50s against the Spirit aren't as fun because she's faster than me. I don't mind 50-50s in most situations, but in her ability, she's way faster than me. So the 50-50 actually kind of leads in her favor, especially because she can aim one way and then go the other way. So I don't really enjoy her gameplay that much, especially because good spirits are only going to phase when you're injured, which means you just walk.
Good shit.
So everything's like as her, a lot of people do is that Iron Man. I know I'm in the minority, I just don't really like playing as her. I find her to be relatively slow paced, and conceptually, I think she's an awesome weapon. Power conceptually is really cool, but again, I don't enjoy 50-50s as much as actual night games. Like, yes, there are certain night games that you can do against the Spirit and as the Spirit, but the majority of your games will just be
Oh yeah.
so I don't personally think
Oh, okay, I get you.
I don't know. Which is and it's super easy to use. And so it makes sense that most people think.
Are you not gonna get out, bro? Get out. Are you seriously gonna throw this match just like, okay, I got it. Oh my gosh, please do not stay in here. You are wasting a perfect opportunity to get a fucking achievement. Go. Go. Yes, go. You know, I'll stick on you with this one. Yep. Okay, go that way. No. Oh my gosh. Bro, leave. Bro, just leave. The timer is going down so fucking fast. Literally go out. No. Oh my gosh. Get out. I'm actually having anxiety attacks. This bitch won't get out. Like, go. Yes, run. Go. Yes, get out of here. Yes, get out. Yes. Get out. Literally, do this. Do that. Yes, out. Go. Oh, fucking go. Yeah, go. Go. Run. Yeah. No! God. Oh, my fucking. She could have gotten the achievement. She was right fucking there. She was right there. No! Oh my gosh, that actually sucks so much fucking ass. Oh my gosh, that is actual fucking tragic. Why? Why did you do that? Why? Oh my god, I feel fucked. Oh my god. That actually hurts. The fact that that's the fucking thing that I've been going for, she could have just yoinked it. I literally fucking was forcing that shit. What the fuck? They were all PC players, so they fucking deserve it, but why? Oh my fucking god, you were new, bros. You were new. Fucking had that shit. You were literally right there. That's actually tragic. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.